There were no clauses prohibiting gambling in the scriptures. All the believers went to the casino and wreaked havoc. The church in Springfield was destroyed, and the believers prepared to raise funds to rebuild it. However, the donation box was empty. Apu told Marge how they could rebuild the church, but Marge didn't believe him because Apu wasn't a Christian. However, Apu explained to Marge that if the believers prayed properly at church, they wouldn't go robbing it.
Organized religion, I've lost my moral compass. Also, I've been addicted to Oxy for a while now. Yar.
That evening, Apu attended the meeting as a pagan. He began to teach everyone how to win at the casino. Under Apu's guidance, they all went to the casino. They first spread out and played with small bets. When a certain table started showing too many low cards, they signaled each other and gathered to place larger bets.
The closer bets big, wins bigger, and the casino never suspects that it has been the victim of a morally acceptable screw job. But use caution.
The casino quickly took notice of them. At this point, they signaled to retreat. Using this method, they won a lot of money that night. They only needed one more night to raise enough funds. Apu told them that the casino had already remembered their faces, so everyone had to change their appearances. Bart and Lisa came home to find a strange woman, who turned out to be their mother. Marge explained the situation when they recognized her as their mother. The team, now dressed in new outfits, went back to the casino. The staff immediately spotted them, but their disguises were flawless. Once again, they won a substantial amount of money. Back home, Marge prepared to confess to Homer what she had done. But Homer was kidnapped by the casino people, who demanded that Marge return the money they had won. It turned out that Marge had come home too late. Worried for her safety, the siblings told Homer everything. Homer, holding a photo of Marge, went around the casino asking questions. Marge went to see the priest, but the construction crew had already started working. Others told Marge that perhaps this was God's punishment for Homer, but Marge disagreed. She went to the casino, knelt down, and prayed to God. This attracted a crowd of Springfield residents.
Maybe I'll get my husband back.
We are going to release your husband.
See, Marge, someone up in the sky did hear your prayers.
They sure did. Casino management.
You are free to leave, as long as your faith-based card counting group never returned to this or any other river or maritime casino.
No deal!
But we don't need to come back. We saved the church.
No! And injustice has gone on here for too long! I'm not leaving this casino until you stop punishing people for counting cards!
Only after all this, do you still believe in God?
On a beautiful night like tonight, how could I not?